Before 2026 arrives, pause for a moment, because the new year isn't going to save you. It won't reset your life, and it won't wait for you to be ready. Most people will enter 2026 the same way they enter every year, with hope, motivation, and no real change. That's why nothing ever feels different. A new calendar doesn't create a new life. Your habits do. If your daily actions stay the same, your results will stay the same too. Different year, same problems. What matters isn't January. What matters is what you do before it arrives. January doesn't change lives. Motivation doesn't change lives. Goals don't change lives. Habits do. And if you're being honest with yourself, you already know this. If your mornings start in chaos, your days will follow. Most people don't wake up and take control. They wake up and react. Notifications decide their mood. Other people's urgency decides their focus. But people who actually move ahead don't start their day responding. They start it deciding. If you can't control the first 30 minutes of your day, you won't control the next 12 months. The next habit is uncomfortable, which is why most people avoid it. Build before you consume. Scrolling feels productive, but it changes nothing. Watching videos feels like growth, but it isn't. Consumption creates comfort. Creation creates progress. Before you open social media, create something. Write, plan, build, execute. Even one small action every day beats hours of passive learning. In 2026, the people who win won't be the ones who know more. They'll be the ones who act more. Another habit you must build is learning to move without validation. Progress is quiet. There are no claps, no comments, no instant results, and that silence makes people quit. They mistake silence for failure, but every successful person spent years working in places where no one was watching. If you need recognition to keep going, you'll stop the moment it disappears. 2026 won't reward noise, it will reward consistency. You also need to start tracking what actually matters. You don't need more goals, you need more awareness. What you track improves, what you ignore controls you. Track how you spend your time, track what steals your focus, track how often you show up. If you don't know where your energy is going, don't be surprised when your results are missing. The final habit is the one that separates comfort from growth. Do one hard thing every day, not something dramatic, not something heroic, just something uncomfortable. Send the message you're avoiding, start the project you keep delaying, have the conversation you keep postponing. Success isn't built as big moments, it's built through daily resistance to comfort. Here's the truth most people ignore. If you don't build these habits now, you won't magically build them in January. The version of you that enters 2026 is being created today, not next month, not someday, now. So ask yourself this before the year changes. Will 2026 recognize you, or will it pass you by like every other year? Time doesn't reward intention, it rewards action. If this message hit you, subscribe to Mindset to Millions, not for motivation, but for alignment. Because the habits you build now decide the life you live later, and 2026 is closer than you think.